Get some mute on three. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome. Had to dang mics on mute. Sorry about that. So, hey, welcome to the Salt City Live. Nick, I can't believe we're down to basically two races, one weekend left. It seems like 2026 has went by awful fast.
Crazy.
So, anyway, join us here shortly. Is going to be Trenton Berry coming live to us from Racing Dirt in Heartland Late Models. And Trenton, are you with us?
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
All right, buddy. Thanks for joining us, and a lot of stuff to talk about here this evening. And after we get done with Trenton, we'll get Kyler on the phone here to talk to him a little bit. Kyler says no, he cannot get on with us, so we'll have to catch him up to date a little bit later here too. So, anyway, excited for the late models to come rolling into Hutchinson and get that half mile ready to go. And I was talking to Kyler earlier this week about getting the track prepped and all that kind of good stuff. So he's excited. He's ready to go. Trenton, are you ready for the big city of Hutchinson?
Man, I'm fired up. I love going to Hutchinson. I've been around to a few of the good restaurants right there in town, so I'm looking forward to going to a few more of them. I've got at least one favorite right now, so that's going to be a big part of being around there. Man, just seeing that place back and kind of humming along is really pretty cool. We've had a couple mod shows there, but I'm really excited to be part of this super late model race along with the Rev boys, and just looking forward to a great weekend. And I'm sure those late models are going to go like crazy around that place.
They go pretty good.
I'm kind of ready.
Yeah,
they go pretty good.
I'm pumped. There's not. First off, all right, there's nothing like these violently aggressive dirt late models that you have to just consistently hammer on to make them fast. You take 900 horse and you can run that thing wide open. There's just nothing. There's nothing that beats the sound of that late model engine. Some of those they'll get to kind of like surging almost as they get to the end of the straightaway. And boy, I can just feel it in my soul.
Well, I got
sure.
Hey, I say these things are the greatest thing God put on four wheels. And,
Agree.
Jake tells me all the time, he's like, man, you just, more so when he was kind of first starting his, late model racing, but he says you just have to drive these things like you're mad at them all the time, no matter what the track condition is. And he's like, that's just the total opposite from the IMCA modified, it's just how hard you have to drive them. They're just so tractioned up all the time.
It's like we were talking to Mark Richards one night, and just got a great relationship with him. He's great. He'll pick that phone up and call us. If not, he'll tell us when he calls us back. And he always spent a lot of time on the phone with Mark. But he said the best part I love about Mark said about these cars: if it's pushing, drive it harder. If it's loose, drive it harder.
Yeah, right, for sure. It's they're crazy, man. I went to my first dirt late model race and I was thinking back the other day. It's like 2002. I think I was like 15, and my path in racing was a little different than a lot of people's. Like, we didn't have generations in the sport. It was just something that kind of popped up in our area when they built a racetrack, and then I realized there were other racetracks, and then there were other divisions of race cars, and I just kind of had like a out of body experience there the first time I saw those dirt late models, and I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to have more of this in my life, and unfortunately, I was kind of in that pre-internet age where it was hard to find information about races and cars and drivers, and you just had to go when they were in your area. And just fortunate to have a little tour that we're trying to get off the ground and get going. And it's really been fun so far. The competition's been really good. Tickled to death, honestly, to be racing there in Hutchinson here in a couple weeks.
It's going to be fun. So let's kind of kick things off, Nick. We're going to kick off Friday night with our IMCA classes.
Yep.
Kids 12 and under are getting in free. So Spread that word around for everybody. 12 and under free Friday night, not Saturday night, Friday night.
Yep.
From that part. So we're going to stock cars, modifieds, and sport mods.
Yep.
We're going to crown 3 champions.
That's right.
So we'll have to have a rundown of that as that gets going too. So had a lot of people ask about support classes for Saturday, and I'll tell you, my heart told me no. I did not want to run any support classes that would hurt Salina, 81 Speedway, or if Dodge, of course, Dodgeway City wouldn't be running, or any other tracks that are close to us. That's kind of the partnership we want, same kind of shared back. So that's why we're just running late models on Saturday. just so we didn't run on top of anybody else, take any car count away from everybody. Any other tracks are right now, and we've got a great relationship with all these racetracks around, and they're working great with us. We're working great with them, and just didn't want to spoil that or hurt anybody's feelings or anything by running any of those other classes on top of
Yeah,
that.
with that being said, too, I think, running the two series together, the Revival and the Heartland series, I mean, I think we're going to have a really good car count of late models there. So, I mean, I think, one division, special event Saturday night, I think it's going to be definitely still worth every penny.
So anyway, late model guys, we've got quite a few things to kind of cover with you and talk about there. Friday night is going to be 8-lap heat races and 20-lap feature.
Yep.
We're going to do a 8-lap on Saturday, but a 25-lap feature on Saturday. It's going to be $3,000 to win. What's it pay to start again from Friday?
400.
400. So 3,400 to start, and Saturday's going to pay $5,000 and
500, I believe. Yeah.
500 to start.
Yep.
Okay, Trenton.
Yes, sir.
Tire rule. You want to cover
Oh
that?
boy. Yeah.
It seems complicated, but it's kind of not. But it kind of is. I guess.
Yeah. So, I mean, for the most part, it's going to be threes all the way around the race car. Now, Revival has an open left front. We did make a few concessions when we were talking. So the left front's going to stay on a 3. The right rear is going to be a 3 or a 4 option, and that's the same tire rule for both series. So that's going to be a good thing. Now they do have a 360 cubic inch or less motor option that allows for 2s on the race car. They also have a combination that allows for 2s with a 3 on the right rear. All that stuff is going to be in Revival's rules. So basically, if you're racing anything less than a 3, you're on something with a underpowered engine, basically, I guess, for lack of better words. You're not going to have a full super late model engine in your race car, and it's totally fine to come compete if you do. I mean, we welcome that and welcome everybody that wants to come race. The wild thing about dirt late models, and kind of what's cool, I've spent years just hearing no on things all the time. No, can't do this. No, can't do that. It has been really fun in this late model world to just be like, hey man, these are late models. Let's go ahead. Let's try it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or hey, super late models, get after it. To me, the beauty of this was, the rule book used to be about 4 to 5 pages, and now as technology's crept in and these teams have hired consultants and engineers, and these chassis companies continue to evolve, and they become bigger outfits. Everybody's bar gets raised, and you have to do that to compete. So naturally, the rule book for dirt late models just had to increase, and it's increased pretty substantially over what it used to be, and that's okay. I mean, that's just evolution, and there was no way to stop that. When the money got bigger, that you knew the technology was going to follow it, and when the technology follows it, then come the rules. So it's just been a natural progression. So with all that said, there are a few different tire combinations. Now we're a pretty staunch 3 or right rear 4. 3's all the way around the race car, right rear 4 tour. But Revival does allow a few more concessions. And so in the interest of just making this whole event work, they decided that they would kind of give on that left front. I kind of asked them to do that because our group was pretty adamant that they like that left front on a 3. And we're going to give on some of the 2s with some of the more limited combinations. Now, I'll tell you, just personally, I don't love the 2 just from a cost standpoint, but I do understand why that rule is in place.
Yeah. So everybody can understand there's guys that have the smaller motors, the 604 crates. And on certain tracks, the 604 crate's going to outperform those big motors. We choke our big motor down when we have to at certain tracks too.
We got whooped down in Texas here a few weeks ago by a 604 car on 2s. So probably not the case at the half mile, but again, we want every car to come and have fun and race and be able to have the opportunity. So Trenton, I really tell you, thanks for giving a little on that part to let that in. I know that's not in your rule book and that's not what you want to do. And I'm going to tell you honestly, I don't either. But I want to have a good car count and at these guys that want to come race with those other motors and stuff to keep the hutch. The main thing we're trying to do is keep that fairground track alive and well and going and moving. And that's
part of the deal that I think Trenton. So I really appreciate that. We had a great conversation with Tyler from the Revival sanction body today, and call went very well. Everybody gave a little, took a little back and forth, and it went very well from that part. So excited to see how we're going to run and what's going to happen. The other thing is we're going to run the Heartland format on Friday. We're going to run the Revival format on Saturday.
Yep.
So the big difference, the only real difference is the Heartland guys take the top 6 qualifiers and run a dash, and they're locked into the Revival.
The Revival, yeah.
Yeah.
So Saturday night we'll run a dash.
And on your series, you guys just run heat races and qualify in after that if you run your heat races.
Correct. Yeah.
It's about the only differences really from that part. And, you know, if you qualify good, I kind of like the top 6, but if you don't qualify good, it's not
kind of like that heat race. Yeah. I understand. Hey, and listen, I think what they're doing is cool. You know what I mean? Like, hey, get after it, man. It's work for those guys. And I kind of felt like in a co-sanctioned race that we kind of need to try to get a little bit of the best of both worlds here and add a little flair to it. I don't mind trying different things, you know. I just want to be able to talk to our core group of guys and explain to them why we're doing what we're doing. And you know what, man, most of them are good, hardworking guys that just want to go race their dirt late model on the weekends when they get a chance. And you know, it's no different. I mean, being totally honest, it's no different than when Mars was in our part of the Midwest, and MLRA existed, and NCRA existed. You know, they used to get together every year at I-80 Speedway. Rest that place's soul, by the way. God, Phil, you would have loved running your late model around that racetrack.
I miss I-80 Speedway. There's not much better than a late model race at I-80 Speedway, man.
Yep. They had WDRL for a while that kind of raced up north of where we're all at a little bit too. And they ran this race every year on Memorial Day weekend on a Sunday. They called it the Alphabet Soup Race because everybody had their acronyms for what it was. You know, it was like 10 letters long by the time they were ready to run the race. and everybody just got together and made the best of it. You know what I mean? And I watched the Mars and MLRA series for years, run races together. And I watched the Mars series race with NCRA for years. And man, there's enough of this good stuff to go around. And I'm just like you guys, you know, I want to try to just figure out how to build racing. And you know, you can't run multi-group shows every single weekend, but man, those few that you get, they can really turn out to be, oh man, they can be really good when you get some guys together that don't normally race together. And I've seen a zillion barn burner races like this over the years.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm just excited to get over there again. We had a long little break here and still can't believe this is the end of the season for Salt City.
Yeah.
Not the end of racing, but it's the end of Salt season for 2026. And from that part, so 2 more races to go. Trenton, I'm excited to have your series right along with the Revival competition. See who's going to win these races. Is it going to be a Heartland guy? Is it going to be a Revival guy?
You bet. I'm tickled. Looking forward to it as well. I think it's going to be neat, and I'm excited to get there. Can we make it a high of 78 with partly cloudy skies and just a little bit of wind? We don't need a whole lot of wind, just a little bit of wind.
Thank
That
you.
would be so cool.
It's kind of like Josh and I say, it's sunny and 70
all the time.
Yeah, be great.
Somewhere.
Hey, if I need to put a hoodie on once the sun goes down, that'd be just about perfect.
Yeah, no, I get it too.
So.
Hey, so let's recap a little bit. Friday night IMCA classes, the sport mods, stock cars, and IMCA modifieds. We're going to crown the 3 champions for the Salt City for 2026. I haven't even looked at the points, kind of see where we're at either from that part. Just see where we're at. So we'll have to get
terrible. We're terrible promoters.
Late models.
Some lessons from Trenton Bay.
Yeah, right.
Late model 8-lap heat races and 20-lap features, paying $3,000 to win, $400 to start. Saturday night is just late models. There's nothing extra there. We're going to do some interesting stuff with driver introductions, that kind of thing too, for the late model guys. Again, 25 laps, 8-lap heat races, and $5,000 to win and $500 to start. 24 cars going to be starting, correct?
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah, I believe that's what we talked about.
20 will qualify, and they'll have 2 provisionals from each series.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So there'll be 2 provisionals coming out of the Heartland side and be 2 provisionals coming out of the Revival side. So we'll qualify in 20 and bring in 2 each from provisionals on that part too. Tire rule, go back through that again real quick, Trenton, so the guys kind of know what they're doing on tires so everybody can come over to Hutch and race.
Yeah, so the majority of this is going to be on 3s all the way around the race car. There is a 4 right rear option that both series allow. Limited motor cars, if you're a limited motor car, your best bet's going to be to either get with Tyler or to get with myself or to get with Eric Chesterman. Is going to be your best bet. If you're running anything other than just a wide open, all aluminum, fire breathing animal underneath your hood, you probably should just reach out to one of us and make sure that you guys know what's going on. But the Revival rule book has some considerations for 2s, for crate motor or for engines less than 360 cubic inches. And then they also have a spec option as well that allows some softer tire compounds as well. And all that's laid out in their rule book. But for the most part, it's going to be 3s around the race car with a 4 if you choose on the right rear. My gut tells me it's probably just going to be mainly 3s on all 4 corners is what most guys are going to go with. But hey, you never know. So.
Yeah, you don't know. It's it could be how the surface is and stuff. Who knows? We don't be strapping a 4 on that right rear. You never know.
Yeah,
yep.
I mean, it's going to depend a lot on what it does Friday night for 20 laps. I mean, got one mounted up
Definitely.
and ready to go.
Definitely. So I would just say that's going to be everybody's safest bet if you're running any sort of limited type of engine. That just get with one of us and we'll get you squared away and pointed off in the right direction.
Just want to play fair with everybody. That sort of stuff
Yep.
too. And I know we've had some issues last year of guys having big steel block motors and be able to run a 2 versus running a 3 with the aluminum guys, and that's not fair either. That's just not a fair comparison. So I like the idea of the 604 crate and a 360 or smaller cubic inch motor can be able to run the 2s. I think that levels the playing field a little bit and stuff too on that part. So just excited to do this. Excited to how well the 2 series can work together. It's good for racing. And maybe we'll have a few more of these next year.
Yep.
Be great, man. I look forward to it, and I'm excited for this weekend or for next weekend and to get rolling with it.
Yeah. So where are you headed this weekend, Trenton? Are you off this weekend? Or?
Man, I am, and it's the first time I think since Easter I've been scheduled off. We just didn't have much. A lot of the central Midwest, upper Midwest is off because of the Knoxville Nationals.
Yep.
And that's just kind of historically how that's been kind of in the general areas. We work a lot, especially in the summer. Everybody just kind of takes that break. And I'm not going to lie to you, I love that. My boy's 10 and it's right before school starts. And, so I don't have anywhere this Friday and Saturday. We have a Kevco Racing Northern Lights race, a pair of them coming up this weekend at Fairmont, Minnesota, and Decorah, Iowa. But we've got that staffed. Our boy Rink is going to be helping take care of that, along with a guy named Cody that does some work for us in that part of the country. So I sure appreciate those guys stepping in there. And Ryan Staley runs that series for us, but he is actually off this weekend too, and so. Eric's going to go take care of that along with Jessica that does some work for us this weekend. And then for me, I'm going to go to Marshalltown, Iowa next Tuesday, Mason City next Wednesday, and I'm honored to be able to work with my Flow Racing boys again with the Flow Night in America. They got 2 back-to-back 20,000 to win races, and
there we go.
Tickled to go work those next Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm on a fly like a bat out of what in my Mel Hambleton Ford F-250 right down I-35. Once we get done with that, and I'm going to see you guys Friday in Hutchinson, Kansas.
Well, sweet. I may just when we get done racing Saturday night in Stockton, Kansas, when we're coming back across 70, I may just keep on going past Salina and just head to Iowa.
Boy, I tell you now, they're going to be a couple get it on shows right up there. I've watched so much Marshalltown over the years. I hate to say this, like I've been so close to it a million times. We've just never had anything there. So I'm tickled to death to go work Marshalltown. And Todd Staley's done an incredible job with Mason City. And I'm sure there's people listening going, yeah, blah, blah, blah. That's what we'd expect you to say. So for one, I don't really care if that's the opinion. But 2, he really has done a great job. I mean, he's reconfigured that thing 3 times since he's had it to get a racetrack that he feels like is ready for prime time. And, just to see that kind of effort that you put into a place similar to you guys, to put that kind of effort into a place that you don't even have the deed to the property on is pretty remarkable. And I'm telling you, shows so much love for the sport. It's wild what can happen when you're give a darn is through the roof, just like you guys see at Hutchinson there.
Yep, agree 100%. So, well, let's get ready. Kyler does just text me, said he can get on here for a minute. So we'll have to get him on the line here and talk about, rack him up a little bit on getting his track prep ready to go for these late models he's running around too. So anyway, Trenton, anything else to cover? Anything else we've left out or anything before we sign off with you and get Kyler on here and tease him a little?
Man, we got a heck of a points race going on. You can check out our My Race Pass profile. Search the Power High Millihammer Racing Heartland Late Model Tour there. You can check out our social media channels, also the website heartlandlatemodeltour.com. And we're planning on bringing our merch trailer with all of our Heartland promotion stuff in it. So if anybody wants to get a hat, t-shirt, whatever, we'll have some stuff available there as well. So just encourage all the race fans to come out. And I don't think any time more than now has ever been more valuable to have race fans in attendance. And thankfully, they generally come out in droves at Hutchinson, Kansas, which is awesome. So we'd like to just welcome everybody out to watch what's going to be a great weekend of racing.
Well, anyway, Trenton, thank you again for taking some time out of your day to hang out with us on the show and tell us about everything that's going to be happening in 2 weeks, or I guess say 10 days. I guess you would say something like that, right?
Yep.
Sure. Yeah.
So just excited to go crown some 3 champions over there Friday night and see who's going to win the 2 late model races, whether it's a Heartland or whether it's a Revival.
Might be a little bit of bragging rights coming down the pipe here.
There could be. That could be for sure. Man, you guys have a great night. Thanks for having me on tonight.
No, thank you, Trenton. Talk to you soon and get ready for 10 days, buddy.
All right, man. Sounds
Thanks,
good.
buddy.
See you guys.
See you, man.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so let's get Kyler in here. And now my text can go texting like it needs to. God, delete. This auto check thing drives me nuts. Anyway, we'll get Kyler on the phone and talk about track prep, things if he's got a piss sleeve and stuff coming up here. And first he said he couldn't get on, and now I guess he can. So here he comes. Kyler.
Hey, how are you guys?
Well, good. Trenton just got us all pumped up and ready to go. You going to finish the second half of this thing off with us?
Well, let's talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. We'll do it.
Yeah, well, we kind of covered everything. We had a call today with Trenton and Tyler from Revival. We got our tire rule figured out. We've got the laps figured out. We got our pay figured out. Now we just got to have somebody who can prep that racetrack. You know who can handle that for us?
We're going to come there Sunday and drop off the bus on the way home from the lake, and I'll be there Monday morning to start getting to it. It's going to be a great week. I have no doubt. I wish we could have had a little bit of moisture this week, but don't look like we're going to have anything according to mine. How about you guys? You see anything coming this week?
Just hot.
Yeah, hot.
It's hot here at the lake too. I'm with Craig at Canton Lake, and he didn't tell me Oklahoma was this hot this time of year. It's kind of Kansas. I went from hot last week in Dodge City to hot in Canton, Oklahoma. But no, it's going to be good. I talked to the guys. We've got some ideas on some things we're going to do. We'll get there. I'll get it bladed. We'll try to get it as low as we can and get all that silt off there. Then we'll just start throwing it to it. And I think we're going to be really excited about this. And with the high horsepower cars, it's always proved pretty well there too. When we had the 360s there the last time, and the way we've been doing it, it's really going to be pretty nice.
Yeah, we just got to make sure we work on that turn 1. We had that hole that last time, and I think you guys know about that already, what you're going to do there. So we'll get that fixed too. And because that's a first corner rolling in there pretty hard. Especially with these late models.
We've talked about that too, and I'm not so sure what's causing that. I don't know if we've got a underground if we've got like a spring that's coming up through there, or if the reshape, we just held some water there longer than normal on some rains. But we've got it to where it's drained, so when there was water, we shouldn't have had any setting, and then we're gonna dig that out and put her back with. When we did it at race time, we couldn't do it with water, but we'll dig it out and then we'll put it back layered with a little bit of water. That water helps us glue when we do that, and we'll throw the packer on it and we'll fix that up. And I think everything else on the track looks really well. So just one issue right there is kind of crazy. We had a perfectly smooth racetrack except for one, and you could damn near lay in it, So we're gonna fix that up and we'll be ready to go.
Sounds good. So
Sweet.
you'll be over Monday to start grading her up and get her going. And then what do you think? What do you think? Water trucks running 24/7, 365? What are you thinking there?
Probably about the way the heat is right now. We'll probably hit them about 24 hours a day. The way it's running right now, it's hot, man.
Yeah.
And even at night, hopefully it dies down a little bit at night. But you know what? We did this at Dodge last week, and even the week before during Dodge City Days, and I take a little bit of humidity. Humidity helps with that. Bring that back at come evening time, Of course, it makes it a little sticky, but makes for great racetracks. But we'll throw the wood to it, and we'll do what we need to do and just keep it rolling.
Okay, so everybody stay tuned. We'll be back next Wednesday again at 5:30 to make any more further updates and things we might have going on. Going to crown 3 champions over there on Friday night with the stock cars, modifieds, and sport mods. See who, like telling Nick, I don't know who's leading the points. I haven't looked from that part. See, interested who our champions will be, and then have the 2 late model races. And I think we've come up with a good plan on the tire rule to get everybody over to come race and have some fun with it. 3,000 to Friday night, 400 to start, 5,000 to win Saturday night with 500 to start. And going to qualify in 20s. Revival will get 2 provisionals, and Heartland will get 2 provisionals for 24 cars starting the field. And
okay,
yeah,
points.
Got the points.
IMCA stock car Jace Reimer is leading the points.
How many?
80. So we've only had 2 races. And Braden Stoner is leading the IMCA modified points.
2 great guys. I'll tell you
Yep.
what, you talk about some heavy hitters and that stock car class at Hutch is just, oh man, it's been great.
And Dalton Chambers is leading the Northern Sport Mod points.
How many?
Well,
he's leading it by 2.
Ooh,
And
who's second?
Braden Stoner's leading it by 2, and Jace Reimer's leading it by 3 over Chris Pitts.
That's what I'm saying. How many points to second place? So it's a tight.
It's tight. It could go either way.
It could go either
I
way.
love that. It's going to make for a hell of a finish anytime we do that. What all we running on Saturday? I did miss that.
Late models only, buddy. Late models
All
only.
right. Well, that's going to be great.
Trenton, what I said earlier in the show is I don't want to run another class on top of 81. I don't want another class on top of Salina. We got 2 good relationships there with those 2 racetracks. I just didn't want to take any car count away from those guys and their races and stuff either. So I told them we're going to do some driver introductions and have some neat stuff with the late models. And of course, with the car count, I think we're going to we'll have quite a few heat races and stuff, and it'll be a great show.
Yep.
From that part. So everybody get your friend, get your family, get everybody talking about what's going on. Let's get these stands filled up for the last 2 races of this 2026 season. I can't believe that's what I'm saying already. And let's have fun out there at the fairgrounds, everybody. So get your family, friends, everybody. Let's go have some fun. Already been talking to Carrie. They got everything ready to go for the concessions to have a good time there too. So everybody, Kyler, anything else you can think of you need to talk about or anything at all?
No, guys, we've got her handled on this, and I promise you, we're looking for a great surface. We really are. And it's not that we haven't had great surfaces. We had a little bit of a struggle with that hole, but you know what? Every other 3 corner, it was racy. It's been really good. I think we're going to have her looking tip top for our final 2 races of the year, and we'll give her hell.
Okay,
Sounds
everybody.
good.
Kyler, thanks for calling in on late notice. And we're going to do it again next week at 5:30. And Tyler from the Revival is going to join us on that show. And we'll be rolling ready to go. Okay.
Sweet.
Everybody have a great night. And we'll talk to everybody soon.